I start the topic tonight. You have a problem with your computer. I wonder if you can help me out. Okay, we'll type in your problem and we'll see what we can do. We'll not make any promises, we'll see what we can do. Okay. So basically your computer is running slow. Okay. Well, what you'll have to tell me is you're using Windows 7. How much memory have you got in your computer? You've got 8 gigabytes of memory. See, you've got piles of memory. Okay. Is your hard drive full, or is there plenty of space in your hard drive? Dean says his advice is buy a Mac. I think that must be because I may have opinions. Okay, Cosmo, just that sort of talking here, mate, doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work, right? That sort of talk we're not going to tolerate. This is a computer room, not a political room. Okay, this is a political room, or sorry, this is not a political room, this is a computer room. Okay. So I will give you 2 minutes to apologise, or I will remove you from the room. Okay. We're all entitled to their own political views, but this is not a political room, this is a computer room. Okay. Let me remove you, friend. I don't tolerate that sort of talk in the computer room, okay? So just good night. Okay, for anybody that doesn't know what he said, I wouldn't repeat the words. He's basically talking about a different race of people. Okay, which he's entitled to do so, but not in the computer room. This is a technology room. This is a technology room for to help people with their computers if we can. This is not a political room. Everybody's entitled to their political difference. But don't bring it into the computer room because I won't tolerate it. Okay. I don't normally ban people for a sense of humour, but I do ban people for bringing that sort of word that he used. He is entitled to use it, but not in here. If he wants to use that sort of language, and then he can start up his own room on Vaughn TV and use that sort of language. Okay, so I was looking at his chat earlier and I expected, I said to myself, well, we'll give him a chance and see. Okay, so good night, Cosmo 1. We all have our difference of opinions, but we keep it out of the computer room. Wonder where tax is. Let me play a couple of minutes of this music, friends, and then we'll start the tax show here. Talking technology with PC Kerman. Okay. Let me take that that's off. Okay friends, just for the recording here, for anybody that doesn't see this or hear it, or happens to see it on Vaughan TV archives, this is PC Kermon speaking. This is the 7th of March 2015, and it is 21:07 hours, which is just basically after 9 PM in Northern Ireland. The last 2 weeks we talked about Windows 7, and unfortunately we were unable to get on Vaughan TV to do our tech show or talk technology last Saturday evening, which is beyond our control. I believe that the Vaughan TV servers were down, but I do understand that Mark Vaughan did post a post on Facebook saying that he was taking the servers down for 3 days. So we had plenty of notice. I was one of the lucky ones that I knew it was going to happen. So the last fortnight we talked about Windows 7. We talked about the new browser that Microsoft is bringing out called Spartan, which is going to replace Internet Explorer. We also talked about Cortana, which is a voice recognition that's built into Windows 7, Windows 10. And we also know that Windows 10 is going to be designed for mobile phones, tablet devices, and Windows computers. So it's basically being rolled out all over. We also have a number of technical previews that are being tested until the final release is due. We also understand that Microsoft will be releasing a beta version, I believe some date at the end of April, where the public will get the chance to test the full version of basically what's coming out. We also covered in the past tag about the system requirements that you have to use Windows 10, and we talked about some computers that try to use the Windows 10 technical preview are not compatible at this present time due to hardware, drivers, and etc. We also understand that Windows 10 is going to be a free upgrade to Windows 7 users, Windows 8 or 8.1. We also understand that if you're a Vista user, you can't upgrade to Windows 10. You will have to do a clean install. So unfortunately, if you live in the UK, you weren't able to use the Cortana options unless you set your computer to basically say it was from the UK, or from United States, by changing your time zone and etc. So if you bear with me a second, I do have some documentation here for you on how you can set your computer up. If you decide that you'd like to try Cortana. Now Cortana has also got a search capability with it, or you can use by clicking on the Cortana icon and giving it a few simple commands. So to get Windows Cortana enabled on the technical preview. A few simple tricks that you can do if you're living in the UK. And basically, by setting your region and your language settings from the UK to United States. That's how simple it is to do. And basically it bluffs it and makes it think that you're using a United States server. Now, I did test Cortana out on Windows 10 technical preview, and it didn't work so good for me. Some of the commands I gave it worked, and some of the commands didn't. So I do have a small video clip. I that I done in the past, and I'm going to share it with you. And this will give you an idea of the experience that I had trying to use the voice recognition in the Windows 10 technical preview. Okay, I appreciate Kieran speaking here. I'm just testing out Cortana in the UK. Now it's not available in the UK, but with a few minor tweaks you can get Cortana to work in the UK without installing United States ISO that I mentioned on the tech show on Sunday night past. By changing the time zone from UK to United States, and by changing the clock settings and a few simple tricks like that, and restart the computer. Okay, so I'm putting Cortana through our ropes. I was testing her out last night for half an hour to see how she would perform. So let's see. Cortana, sing me a song. Okay, what she does, she opens up the web, but sometimes because of the language barrier that she has with me in Ireland, it's a bit difficult sometimes, so I have to slow down for her. Cortana.
That's me.
Cortana, tell me a joke.
Which way did the computer coder go? He went that way.
Very good. So you notice she's got a bit of humour on her. Okay. Now I'm using the microphone of QuickCam Pro 900. So obviously if you had a desktop microphone, she might perform better, or a headset. So let's try something else. Cortana, sing me a song.
Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. Sonnez les matines, din dan don, din dan don.
Cortana, what do you think of Google? Now, what she brought up there was F. What do you think of Google for some reason or not? And it brings up the web page. So we'll try it again. Cortana, who is Google?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
What do you think of Google?
Impressive achievement. Still, I get everything I know from Bing.
Okay, so you'll notice the difference. And it's still in the preview stages, okay, so she learns about individual people as they go along.
I didn't catch that.
Cortana, it's cold. And if she can't answer, she basically find it on the search engine and bring it up on the search engine, okay. As I say, it's not available in the UK, but with a few minor tweaks on Windows 10 by changing your settings from UK to United States. Okay, let's see. Hey, Cortana.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Hey, Cortana.
Hey there, PC.
Okay, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But it will, if you had a desktop mic or a headset, it would work out better. Aye. I'm bored. Now, you're supposed to speak or ask me some more questions then. No, let's try it again. I am bored.
Ask me to do an impression.
Cortana, do an impression.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Cortana, do an impression. Okay, so if it doesn't pick it up clear at the start, then obviously it searches the web for it. And let's try it again. Tell me a joke.
Knowledge is knowing a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad.
Okay, so there's no particular list of commands, okay? Basically short and sweet. If you go to the top left hand corner of Cortana, you will have a notebook, reminders, places and settings. If you go to the settings there, basically give yourself a name, okay? Cortana can give you suggestions, reminders, alerts and more, okay? So then you would have Cortana call me, the name turned on, which is off by default. Detect tracking info such as flights, packages, emails on my device, turn that on. Let Cortana respond when you say, hey Cortana. Okay, so let's try something else. Hey Cortana.
Hi.
Okay, so you keep it simple and sweet. Sometimes it works. Okay, you have to be clear and specific about it. Cortana, do I need a coat? Okay, if I said too fast, then she'll bring up the web page and start looking for it, right? Let's see it again. Cortana. So she gave me top stories there for news and stuff like that there. Do I need a coat?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Cortana, what do you think of Xbox?
Halo is where the heart is. Home is where the halo is.
Okay. Cortana, what do you think of Steve Ballmer?
You could power Cleveland with that guy's energy.
Okay, so you see how it works. Okay, so basically it'll train your surfing habits and what you do on your computer, so it takes time to train it. Cortana, what do you think of Microsoft?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Cortana, what do you think of Microsoft?
Words fail me.
Okay, so I picked up what do you think. Cortana, are you stupid?
Yes, how can I help?
Okay, so it's a bit like yourselves sitting there from the United States and you're saying, what the heck is PC talking about? I can't make that Irish out or whatever. So it's something similar. Okay, so Cortana, Bill Gates.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Cortana, Bill Gates.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Obviously it could be that. Let me check the sound quality in the microphone. Okay, the levels is up full. Let's check. You've got better with a my rag on a desktop mic. Hey, Cortana.
Hey there, PC.
Cortana, what time is it?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Cortana, what time is it? And then she's way to bring up the web page automatically the time. So it's not working 100%. I have heard guys saying the same, but so she's brought me the time up on the web page, but I expected her to call the time out. Cortana, time.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Time.
Hey there.
Okay, let's try it again. Cortana, time. You notice
Something went wrong. Try again in a little bit.
Cortana, what is the time?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
See what I mean? It's not 100% friends, but hopefully it will be 80% whenever they bring it out. What is the time? So she's way to bring up the web page, see what I mean? Cortana, what do you think of Apple?
I thought the shuffle was adorable.
Right. Who are you?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Okay, let me try it again. Cortana, who are you?
Sorry, I didn't.
Okay, friends. Okay, friends, so basically, to be honest with you, I was very disappointed with it. It's the same as the mobile phones that we have. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But I'm hoping that Microsoft make an improvement in it before they release the final version. That is Windows 10 that you see on the screen in front of you there. It's Windows 10 now. If anybody has used, if anybody has used Windows 8 or 8.1, they will have no problem, in my opinion, using Windows 10. Is Windows 105.3.8 wants to know, is Windows 10 out yet? Dean says, will my 8.1 PC run Windows 10? Yes. That is a yes, Dean. And 105, Windows 10 is not officially out yet, but there is a technical preview that Microsoft has released for anybody that wants to test it as they go along by bringing out all the different technical previews, they call them. But I would suggest, friends, that anybody that is seriously thinking of testing this out, be very careful. It can work from a dongle, yes. 105 wants to know, can it work from a dongle? The answer is yes. And down under Dean, what is the biggest difference between Windows 8.1 and Windows 10? Alright, tags mate. Okay, so what's the difference between Windows? What is the biggest difference? Right. Well, from no problem, tax. Friends, from what I understand, Dean, the difference between Windows 8.1 and 10. Okay, well, you're going to have the start menu back. You're going to have the start menu back here. That was missing in Windows 8 and 8.1. A lot of people have installed third-party apps or third-party programs that you can actually put the start menu back in. Okay, give me a wee second, 105, and I'll get to your question in 2 seconds, mate. So you have Cortana Dean built into it. Also, you will have a new web browser. Instead of using Internet Explorer, you will have Spartan, which is another web browser that Microsoft is designing. The big difference too is it takes less memory to run Windows 10 as it does with Windows 8.1. And Windows 10 is supposed to be more secure than Windows 8.1. And they've even changed some of their apps and things like that there. Now, before I jump to the next question there for 10538, before I'll answer them 2 questions for you in 2 seconds. Okay. Now, Windows 10 will be free to anybody using Windows 7, Windows 8 or 8.1. Microsoft will, Nathan, Microsoft will release it for 1 year free. That's the understanding. But nobody knows what price they're going to charge us for after the year's up. Microsoft is not letting that cat out of the bag yet. Now, Nathan said that they said that about Vista, that it was meant to be secure on Windows 7. That is correct. And Microsoft did say that Windows 7 was secure, and they did say Windows Vista was secure. They're also saying that Windows 8 is more secure than Windows 7. And they're now saying that Windows 10 is to be more secure. Now, friends, I have tested Microsoft Windows 10 technical preview up to now, and Microsoft is releasing new features as they go along, but the technical preview runs out in April. So if you are thinking about putting this on a computer, I would suggest you run it in the VirtualBox, which is a free program. I would also suggest that you do, as Nathan said earlier, you put it on a USB dongle and run it that way. Now, Dean says, I run both Apple and Windows. They both have their advantages, but both just are as good. Yes, I have an iMac sitting here, and I have a MacBook. I have Windows 7 here, and I've got Windows 8 and 8.1. But I'm really a Linux lover, you know. But to cut a long story short, the difference between Apple products and Windows products is you do have to pay that bit more for Apple, but they do last a long time. Okay, so before I jump here into another question here or get off track, Windows 10 friends, I would suggest, first of all, let me take that off. If you are deciding you want to try Windows 10, let me take a screenshot of this, see if I can show you this here. Anybody that wants to test it out, I will show you where to get it, where you can download the ISO. Now, if you decide to put it on Linux, or sorry, if you decide to put it on Vista, should I say, you'll not be able to upgrade it. Okay, so if you go to Google and you type in Windows 10, Windows 10 iOS or OS, sorry, Windows 10 ISO, should I say, for short. Here is a link at the top here where you can download the Windows 10 technical preview. Okay, well, basically you sign in with your MS Messenger account. You have a language barrier here if you want the United States one. They also give you a product key here, but to be honest, I didn't need it. Whenever I was trying to install it, I didn't need it. So if you go to Google and type in Windows 10 ISO, you will get the download link. Also here you will get where you can download the ISO for the 64-bit, which is 3.93 gigabytes, or the 32-bit, which is 3.02 gigabytes. Also on their page you will get the basically telling you what you need for to be able to run it on your computer. So it's very simple to get, friends, but be very careful. So Nathan wants to know, if I download it once on a stick, can I run it on my Windows 7? The answer is yes, Nathan, you can. You can, yes. Okay, now another thing I want to point out quickly, if you do decide to upgrade your Windows 7 to the Windows 10 technical preview by the upgrade, be very careful. Can you run the two? Well, basically, Nathan, if you plug in your USB stick, can you run the two at the same time? You can on a VirtualBox, but not by using, I don't believe you can with a USB stick. I could be wrong. I would need to check that bit out for you. I doubt it. But you can run it in the VirtualBox. You could probably run Windows 7 with Windows 10 dual booting, but you would have to be careful because you could cause yourselves a lot of headaches. Now, what I did find out with Windows 7, okay, I upgraded from Windows 7 to Windows 10 technical preview. I decided to click the button rollback. Whenever you boot up the computer, if you upgrade, what if you download the external hard drive? You can boot from an external hard drive. Okay, so if you go to Google, friends, you will get a load of information there to tell you exactly, Nathan, how to do that. Which would be easier, okay? Which would be easier than me starting to explain it. Because if you have it in front of you on another computer, you can just sit there and follow the follow it, you know, which is easier when it's in front of your eyes. There is third-party programs also that will help you to put it on a USB dongle or USB stick if you wish to do so. I know you can put Linux on a USB stick and boot from the USB stick with Linux, and you can also do it with a MacBook. A tablet, you could probably jailbreak the tablet and put Windows 10 on it if you wanted to, because if it's an Android tablet you could have a problem, but you could probably jailbreak it and do it. I would imagine so. So as I say, anybody that wants to put it on an external hard drive, there's plenty of info there on how to do that. If you're using an Android tablet, even if you jailbroke it, could you put Windows 10 on it? You probably could. I do know that the Raspberry Pi that's coming out, the new one, the new B version, that you will be able to put Windows 10 on it. Nathan or Dean says, my daughter has a Windows 8 tablet. Will she be able to get 10 on the tablet? The answer is yes. The answer is yes, Dean, she will. She will. Anybody that's got a Windows 8 or Windows 8 phone or Windows 8 tablet will get a Windows 10 upgrade free for the first year. Now, what I wanted to say quickly about anybody that's thinking, do you have a link? I'll put the link in for you, 2 seconds. Nathan. Anybody is thinking of trying Windows 10 out, and you do decide to click the rollback button to roll back your system back to your Windows 7 or your Windows 8.1, you will have a problem every time you get your updates. It'll keep offering you the Windows 10 upgrade update. So what you'll have to do is go to your update settings where you get your updates and remove the Windows 10 one, and you'll also have to go into the registry key settings and remove the Windows 10 out of the registry key. Okay, otherwise every time you get an update, even if you get an update and you don't want it and you hate it, it'll keep throwing it up for you. So you will have to go back and remove that out of your Windows 7 or your Windows 8. So I wouldn't advise anybody to jump into it too quick. Now, Microsoft do have a keylogger built into Windows 10 Technical Preview, which personally I'm not happy with, because I would prefer to manually give Microsoft the feedback that they want, rather than them gather the data as you use your computer and you surf the internet. That's just something I don't like personally. Okay, but they do say that not to install it on a computer that they're going to be using every day until the final version is released. So we'll have to keep them things in mind. Okay, so let me see if I can put this in for Nathan here into the iMac here. Just bear with me a second, friends. I'll put a link in here for him. I have to do it manually because I'm on 2 different computers, you know. Hopefully this link should work for you. If not, Nathan, just copy that and paste it into your browser. And basically if you scroll down, it will give you the system requirements that we covered 2 weeks ago. But friends, like yourselves, I like to try things that are coming out, but sometimes it doesn't pay. It can give you a headache. So if you've got the patience to sit back and wait till it's finally released, I would advise anybody to do that. It is great, but there is some programs that might not work on it. Okay, and before you install it, please read the documentation that Microsoft have down. Things that you must keep in mind: your computer could crash or could even damage your files, so you basically need to back up everything before you decide to try it out. Some printers and other hardware might not work, some software might not work, including some antivirus programs will not work in the Windows 10 technical preview. They're also saying, for an example, their Cortana is only currently available in the United States. So if you're living in the United States, you'll probably find it'll work better for you than it does for me. So Microsoft is actually saying that before you decide to use it, so please read that. Also, if your PC runs into problems, Microsoft will likely examine your system files. If the privacy of your system files is a concern, then consider using it on a different computer. So basically, Microsoft will see everything that you do on the computer, every website you go to, and things like that there. So friends, it is worth considering before you decide to test it out. I'm just looking for tax. He said he'd be right back. So what I'll do is I will put Skype on in a minute, and if Tax wants to come on Skype or anything he wants to cover. Okay, so I'm just looking down the chat room here to see if there's anything else I missed out that you have asked me. Let me check that one, Nathan, on the tablet. So also check out the system requirements on that provide before you decide, because some computers are not compatible for testing that version out. Another thing, did you add me on Skype? I did, Nathan, yes. Now, friends, when you come on Skype, and we're on the air, please keep it clean, because I'm recording this at the same time. I can cut them out, but if you can keep it clean, I'll appreciate it. This way we're doing the tax shows. It's okay having a laugh and a joke on our own, but please keep it clean on the Skype. I'll not be showing anybody's video on Skype, but I'll keep the sound going through it. Okay, so oh wait there, I just missed the link there. I had the link there to, we're talking, and Nathan had asked a question there about how to install an Android in your Windows 8 tablet. So I would say if you can install if you can put an Android in a Windows 8 tablet, then now again you can do the same. You can put Windows 10 on a Windows Android tablet. If it works one way, it should work the other. Because there's documentation there on how to install an Android on your Windows 8 tablet. So it should work both ways. I would say so, if you've got the time and the patience to do it. But be careful. It's like everything else. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. You can mess up your system. Right, okay, so basically that's all I've got to say about Windows 10. I will be posting this to YouTube here either tomorrow or Monday. And for anybody that is watching there at the background, if you go to YouTube, and if you type in PC Kiermon, how much gigabytes does it take up, Nathan? It'll tell you that, mate, on the actual website that you're downloading. Hold on a second. If you type in PC Kiermon, friends, into YouTube, you will see PC Kiermon Russell, that's us, and these are all our videos, okay? So, if you miss it out and you want to catch up on your own leisure, just look for the last one that we've done, and you'll be able to find it, no problem. Okay, so on the Windows, if you go back to YouTube and check back 2 weeks ago, you'll be able to find the system requirements for Windows 10, which you already covered 2 weeks ago, and how much memory you need for to run it, and your hard drive space, and what your CPU should be. And if it doesn't meet them requirements, friends, don't install it, because it'll cause you a headache and a time waster. If you've got any important programs, back them up before you decide to go do so, otherwise it could cause you a headache. Okay, so what I want to do now quickly, I want to talk about something different, okay? Most of us like watching films, okay? And I come across this particular one here by watching another tech show that a guy had done of Screen Studio, which was a program that you can use for Linux, for broadcasting on Linux, for broadcasting your desktop and etc. Okay, and Screen Studio, this guy's designed Screen Studio for broadcasting. I tested it out and it is good, but he had also covered this particular one where he was explaining that if you have a tablet at home and you've got a high definition lead, or you've got a way of putting an AirPlay across, or a media server, you can send the film to your big TV. Okay, so let's go back to the browser here and let me show you the program. It's called Popcorn Time. Okay, Popcorn Time. So this is basically it here, friends, okay? It allows you to watch movies and TV shows instantly. It's currently in beta. I do have it installed. It is free and it works. Okay, so for Windows 7 and above, download the beta 3.7 and just install it as a normal program. Now it does use a torrent system, okay? It does use a torrent system, but I have found no problems with it. I do have it on my Android device, and I do have it on my Windows computers. I also have it installed on the iMac. Now, if you're using a MacBook, okay, by default it is set for Apple only. You have to go to your privacy settings on your MacBook to allow this program to work by clicking the button change all, allow all, okay, because MacBooks are set by default only by the Apple Store for security reasons, which basically prevents viruses and stuff like that. If you're using other platforms here, friends, this is the platforms it covers. For Mac OS X 10 or 7 and above, click on this link here. For Windows 7, this one. For Linux 32-bit, this one, and for Linux 64, this one. For an Android device 4.03 or above, click this link. If you want to put it on your mobile, click on this link if you're using an Android mobile device. Okay, and the link, if you type into Google popcorn time, that's the name of the program. And basically what it does, it allows you a whole new way to watch movies on TV, free. Everybody loves free. Now I have Netflix on, and Netflix charges you. Okay, they do give you a 12-month, but they charge you. Okay, so I decided to test this one out and see what it was like. So let me show you the program if I can. So I'm going to go to my start button here, and I'm going to look for popcorn. I should have it here somewhere on this computer. So let me find it first. Where are you? Come up there, where are you? Now, popcorn time. Okay. When you install it, basically click a small link. I'll show you exactly what you will get in 2 seconds when it opens up. If I can get a screenshot of it. Come on, popcorn, open. Okay, it's just going to load up now. So let me get a screenshot of this here for you. Hopefully it'll show up in XSplit Broadcaster. Okay, so here we go. This is the program here, friends, in front of me. Now, as far as the let me click reload again. As far as the copyright protection, okay, is concerned, use it at your own risk. Okay, use it at your own risk. And what you see in front of you is films, movies, and you also can go to gender. Okay, so let me show you basically how this works. Basically, if you go to gender here, you have action, adventure, drama, documentaries, and etc. Okay, music, mystery, scientific, or whatever you want. So if we go to family here and click on family, depending on your connection, okay, it'll give you a list of movies for watching on your computer and etc. If you do have a high definition lead, you can plug it into your television, or if you do have an Apple TV, you can use AirPlay on your MacBook, or you can use the media servers if you know how to use the programs, for to send it over to your Roku box or your Night Box TV. And you'll see they do have a good selection. 2014 movies, 2012, 2005. Okay, so you do have a big selection of movies, and you also have TV programs. If your wife happens to like to watch Dexter or some particular program. Now, how it works is like this. Let me go back to the movies. TV series here. If I wanted to watch a particular TV series, well then I would click the button or click on the screen. If it's a series, it'll give me a list of different series that they have. If I wanted to watch 12, I would click on 12. If I wanted to watch now, I can click watch now, and I can change to VLC player, media player, or high definition. And they also download it into a file. which then you can burn it to a CD. So that's a program I come across by watching one of the tech shows. And so there's something that was just out called Fury 2014. Okay, so now as far as the Copyright Protection Act is concerned, it is using a torrent system with another program called Yoast. You need to ask Yoast how they're getting the movies. I honestly don't know, but I know if I go to here, what they're saying is that Popcorn Time is a result of many developers and designers putting a bunch of apps together and making the experience of watching torrent movies as simple as possible. And it's an open source project, friends, okay? So there's no viruses in this one that I've come across. So there's the name there, Popcorn Time. If you type it into Google browser, okay, now you will not find that up in the Play Store, I don't think so, if you're using an Android device. You will not find that up in an Apple store if you're looking for it in the Apple store. You'll have to go to your browser and type it in and install it. You can change the settings here till whatever title and etc. sorted by. Also, if you want to search for something, you can click the search button, and you can also favorite. You also have a watch list. Okay, now the watch list, you have got to enter what they call a TRKT TV account for that one. But to watch the movies and stuff, I had no problem for personal use. So if anybody wants to test it out and watch it, give us your feedback and let us know what you think of it. Don't know where taxes went to. I don't know why something's maybe wrong or something there. Okay, so that's Popcorn Time. Our next show will be in 2 weeks' time on a Saturday night at 9 PM, which I hope to cover something different. And if anybody would like to help out and there's something that they want to talk about, let us know and we'll have a look at it and we'll get back to you as soon as possible and give you the opportunity. Okay, so or if there's anything new out there, guys, I don't know about, let me know. I like war pictures and stuff like that there, so if I want to hear and I want to action films, there's quite a number of action films there that'll give me good movies I could watch. Definitely going to watch that one there, Fury. I heard that's a good show. Just let me refresh this browser here. So there you are, friends, Popcorn Time. Okay, if you go to Google, type in Popcorn Time. Did I get that down? No, I didn't. Hold on a second, friends. Okay, and you don't need a graphics card to watch it. but it would give you a better features and stuff like that. But you don't really. You can use the onboard graphics card for it. These are just some of them that's on it. Well, apparently they're adding new ones all the time to it. Let me see if I can. Okay, so I'll leave it up on the screen there for you. It's popcorn time. I want to see if. Alright, Tax, can you fire up your Skype, mate? Okay, so hopefully we'll be able to call Tax on Skype here. Okay, thanks, mate. Okay, so approving on friends for anybody that's watching. Popcorn time. If you want to watch TV, you want to watch a movie, click on it. Okay, you can watch the trailer or you can watch the movie now. When you click watch the movie now, it will download onto your hard drive. You don't need any extras on your computer. It works out of the box. Okay, it works out of the box. Also, you do have some settings there. If you go to the settings page, where you can set it to English, start the screen of movies, watched items, fade, subtitles. I have them disabled. You can have subtitles on if your eyesight's not great or you can't hear too well. Quality. Right, let me check this, mate, see if you can hear me. Okay. Yep, I can hear.
You hear me?
Taxi talking?
Yeah,
yep,
can you hear me?
Do you mind if I add yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, let me change the settings here, friends. Maybe that's why. Hold on. Can you hear me, Tax?
Can you hear me okay? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, mate. Yes. Can you add Nathan there? Hold on, see if I can. Do you mind if I add Nathan to the group call?
Yeah, whoever you want.
Right. Now, I do have my Skype set up for proxy IP, so it should be safe on my end.
Turn my mic up.
The guy that's in the room called... Right. 10538 is a guy called Nathan. He has a room on Von TV where he plays the 60s and all the music. Hold on, I change the settings here, guys. A wee second.
Can you even...
Bear with my Tax. Right. Speak. Hold on, mate, something wrong here. Hold on, Nathan, a second here. Let me close my Skype and call my back, Tax. Hold on. Options. Let me check my sound settings, guys. Bear with me a second. Audio settings. 1, 2, speaker, no. Try out. Use. Hold on. Technology. Alright. Hold on. Right, Tax, can you hear me? Hold on. Where did I get Tax to call me? Right. Hold on, Nathan, a second. Give me a second, please. Just a second, please. Okay, Tax, I'll call you, no bother.
You hear me now?
Yep, clear and clear.
I don't know what was going on. I was asking if I need mic up. I did a real Skype test. I'm all right, so.
Right. Let me put something in here. Hold on. Let me stick out on a wee second. Right, Nathan. I'm going to pull you in now, Nathan. Hold on a second. Okay. I'll do a good call.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
No.
Hello, Nathan. Nathan, is that your name?
Hi, Texas Renegade. How you doing?
They just call me. Doing fine, thank you, sir.
Well, you don't have to call me sir.
It's an old habit.
Yeah, I know it's an American thing. I know we don't say things like sir and that over here. We just say Jimmy or Jim or whatever, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
So, friends, we've got Nathan on here, N-A-T-H-E-N, Mr. Blue Sky, who has a room of on TV, and we've also got Tax Renegade on here for the recording.
Yeah.
We just covered Windows 10, friends, and we covered Popcorn Time. It's a bonus up with 3 in for anybody that wants to watch movies for nothing online. But as far as the privacy law is concerned, use it at your own risk. Okay.
It's a pirate.
It's basically coming off a bit torrent, but I don't know.
Right, okay.
I don't know how they're getting the movies, but there is another program called Yast that's built into it. Apparently, Yast is getting the movies for them, you know. But the beauty about it is it works.
Yeah. I'm downloading that Windows preview thing.
Right, mate. Give me a second. I'll
Will I
put.
go to my pen? Will I download onto the Windows C drive?
Alright, well, I would download it to your download folder.
Well, I think it's going. I don't know where it's gone. I just clicked on the browser. It says download links.
Aye. Well,
Didn't tell me where it was going. Right enough. Might
Right.
ask me when it's finished.
right. Well, you do. I'll not be showing a whole lot here on the. Right. You do. I was anything that you just don't want shown there, guys. Just let me know. I can take that off. Basically, download it to your download folders, where you just click browse and just click library and then downloads.
I just clicked on English United Kingdom. I clicked on that, and then there's a download 3.92 gigabytes.
Right, are you using Firefox browser for downloading it?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well then, all you do is go to your downloads folder on your computer once you've finished.
Right, it's downloading. It's got about 4 minutes left.
Now, there is a program, if you haven't got any burning software on your computer, there is a program called Image Burn.
Yeah, I've got something. I've got Demon Tools.
Right, okay, you're covered now.
Well, my son gave me it.
Right, okay, mate.
I'm going to download it to my wee pen. I used what I did is I download my music to the pen, then I scan it, and then I put it onto my hard drive.
That's using your head. That means if there's any viruses, it'll be taken off before it goes onto your system.
Well, somebody told me, my friend Rick told me that download it to your pen. So if there's any viruses, then you can catch the virus on the pen. Is that correct?
That is correct, yeah, but if you've got an antivirus program on your computer anyway,
I've got AVG. I bought the AVG.
if you've got an antivirus program on your computer anyway, it'll automatically detect the virus.
Yeah, I've been okay so far, touch wood.
But there's that many new ones coming out now, some of the antivirus companies aren't even covering them, you know. Alright, alright, Tax. Tax.
Yo!
Oh, I didn't want to leave you out in the cold there.
No, that's okay. I'm listening. Y'all go ahead.
No, talk away or get into the...
I just got an issue with the laptop here. I'll talk to you offline about it
No, boy, no, boy,
when we get done here.
no, boy. So anybody is...
Either that or whenever you're ready, if you want to just mute the room and let me talk to you straight over Skype, I can tell you what's going on. I haven't been able to fix it yet. So...
Right,
You
okay.
don't have to hide nothing from me. I've got nothing to hide, you know.
No, it's not you, Nathan. It's going out to the public arena.
Oh, right, I see. On the Vaughan, I see.
Aye.
I don't know
yeah.
if you can see.
Well, we'll come off the broadcasting there and about.
Can you see my PC card there?
I
Can you see
can't-
my PCI cards?
I can, yes.
Right. That's what I was waiting for. You said you were going to come on Thursday, but you must have been busy.
Oh, probably forgot all about it. Made of a head like I
I've got
said.
two of these on my I've got two of these now, and they say you can't fit them. Then somebody's saying you can't fit them, so I don't
Right.
know.
Let me hold it up. Is it a PSI card?
PCIe
Right.
to USB 3.0.
Hold it up. I need to see the fitting of it. Yes, that. When you open up your desktop computer, depending on the model, you should have a spare white slot on your desktop computer.
See with my graphics card is.
Yes.
Graphics card there,
And
and then behind it there's two wee grey plugs of that size. Wee slots to that. Is that the PCI you know?
Well, one of them could be a host controller. All right. Now,
There's something says you can cut. You have to cut your graphics card.
don't. They're telling you lies. Don't.
I'm not cutting it.
No, don't. You rag it.
It cost me £93.
No, I wouldn't do it, man. You rag it.
£93 it cost.
No, you'll rag it.
Brand new, got it last week.
Right. You'll rag it. If I put the camera on and show you this for a second. This is an Ethernet card, right?
You know why I jumped the train? Do you know why I jumped the plane to Glasgow? And I'll pick you up in Glasgow. I'll pay for your ticket.
Oh, no, I appreciate that. No, you're right, mate. I appreciate that. Don't worry, we'll get it sorted.
Because I'm dead heavy handed and I don't want to force it into the
No,
computer.
that's a USB 2 card you have there. Do you
Hold on a
want
minute, I'll download this thing. It's just about to stop. Hold on, where are we? Right.
to? Alright,
Whatever
Steve.
there. I can see a hat.
Yeah, that's my profile pic.
You from Texas.
I'm in Iowa now.
Iowa, that's the middle, isn't it? That's in the middle of America.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
Right next door to Illinois. In fact, I'm right on the river between me and Illinois.
Right, that's it downloaded, but I don't know what it's got here. I don't want to open it.
Right.
Go to download page, is that it?
How long do I show you something? Right. Watch the screen. I'll put this back on in a second. Let me pull this across here. Right, what you're going to see is my desktop basically. I mean,
I've
my,
got a Dell computer, Inspiron 530, and I've got a Acer Aspire.
no, it doesn't matter about the computer, mate. It's the operating system, right? So if you go to Start and you go to whatever name you're using, you will see here a Downloads folder.
Right, hold on.
So you go to Start, go to your name of your computer. I just call this Matt. I call my computer
I
anything.
downloaded it, right, but it's not showing up. It says to go to your download page.
Alright, this is where I'm taking you to. Right. If you click on the name that you have your computer, you will see a load of folders here. One that's called Downloads. If you click on that, you'll find out that your ISO's in here.
It's in my download folder.
Aye, that's where it is, mate. Same as I've got the Windows.
It's called Windows 10-Tech.
That's it there, mate. Yep, same as I have there. Yeah. I downloaded the ISO.
I don't want to open that. I just leave it there, it'll be okay.
Yes, just leave it there and
That's okay, then I can leave it there.
yep.
Aye.
Right, sorry about that. If you've got a USB connection, right?
It is here, I can show you. It's Tracker or something. I can't even see the name. It's called
I don't matter about the name, Nathan. Basically, if you're opening it up inside your computer anyway, right?
there's a wee pen.
USB pen, that's handy.
I've got that. I
Right.
download the music to it.
Uh-huh.
Then I scan it.
Well, there must
I put it
be
in my external hard drive.
there must be an antivirus program on that, is there?
Wasn't
Wasn't
that?
Aye.
I don't think so now. I think it's out of date.
Well, you need to make sure that if you've got an antivirus program on it, it's up to date. Otherwise, it's going to miss them.
Right.
Okay.
Can you download them from? Can you download it? Yeah.
It would take you to go to Google and type in the model
All right.
and type in update antivirus program. If there's a way you can update it, even if you have it plugged into your computer, you might be able to do it that way.
It's asking me now, do you want to scan and fix?
Well,
That's
that's normal when you plug in a USB connection.
scanning.
Fix.
Scanning for disk options or something.
Right, that's normal. Now,
Right.
before you take a USB connection out of your computer, on the right hand corner of your screen, you're supposed to go and click remove. What to show you? Look, only a second, Tax. Some people don't know this anyway, but
Yeah.
that's what it's all about, learning.
So I can download an actual program to work in the stick.
No, no. What I'm saying is the antivirus program that you have on your computer or on your stick could be out of date.
No,
Right.
I think there's any on this stick.
If
I've
you,
got antivirus in the computer.
if you go here to the right hand corner of your screen,
Right.
let's see. You can't really see that, can you? I don't want to.
Doing a few
right.
things.
If you go to the right hand corner of the screen on your Windows 7, you will see one that says with a wee tick on it, safely remove hardware and eject media. Well, you're supposed to click that there.
No, I've not got nothing like
Right, you're supposed to click that there whenever you're doing something like that, you know.
that. Right.
Whenever you're removing a USB drive, that's the best way to remove it.
Safely move it.
Uh-huh.
I'll just have a look. I've got kind of programs running in it.
Right, okay.
Stevie, somebody called Stevie 316.
Aye, Stevie's from Scotland too.
I see you Scotland. How you doing, Stevie?
Stevie's an Englishman living in Scotland.
Alright. Has he got a passport? I want to see your passport now. You live in Scotland. Whereabouts in Scotland are you?
Stevie helped us, Steve 316 helped us out over for a good while, sweetheart. He pops in that again.
So that's what I'm saying. I got these on eBay, brand new, and I haven't a clue how to put them. I put them in the where I think they're going, but no.
Right, well, whenever you open up your tar box to your computer, make sure it's unplugged. make sure it's poured off, right?
Right, I did that.
Right. Make sure it's unplugged. When you take the side off your toy box where you can see inside it, you are supposed to wear an anti-static wristband. But what
I know, I don't use that.
right, but what you can do is you can put your hands on the side of the toy box and take a static out of your hands first. You'll see white PCI slots inside your where your motherboard is. You'll see them sitting there, aren't they?
There's like two.
Yes. Yes.
Behind the
Graphics card, yes.
behind the graphics card, yeah.
Right.
There's a few wee kind of
Right.
grey ones.
Right. Well, if you line that up with one of them, don't force it in. And if it lines up with one and fits in dead easy, then just slip it in. That's all you do.
But they're sitting above like kind of circuits in the board. See when I put it in, there's circuits underneath the board.
Aye. That's normal.
Is it?
That's
Right,
normal.
So they can fit on top, they fit on.
Uh-huh.
But when I put them in the wee slots at the back, there's about a gap about that size. There's maybe 2 or 3 inches behind it. Is that okay?
Well, I have a toy box sitting here, but I don't really
See,
want...
there's wee brass bits at the back. There's wee brass bits on it, right?
Uh-huh.
They're only maybe an inch.
Well, them 3 connectors are meant to fit in level, alright? That's a...
Right? See when
right.
I do that?
Yes, I have one of them in the toy box.
Hold on, I've got a... Right. Can you see the wee brass bits?
Uh-huh.
Well, see behind the wee brass bits?
Yes.
There's a gap about maybe 2 inches. Is that supposed to cover the... But when you put it further back into the wee slots, it doesn't fit, you can't, there's plenty of room in the front of where the back of the computers.
Uh-huh.
So
That's
when I
not...
fit them in,
Right.
there's about 2 inches behind
All you
the
do...
cab.
Right. All you do, Nathan, is basically set them inside it. Let me see if I can show you quickly.
That's probably me.
I don't want to sign it.
What's that?
I'll show you a different computer, a toy box, but I'll show you exactly. There is enough now. If it's the right size, there is enough for it in. You'll have to give me a second to disconnect. I disconnect this computer. It's a toy box I have sitting here.
Whereabouts are you, Stevie? I'm in Paisley. No, if you came to Paisley, I would pay you money for your train fare and things like that.
Well, Stevie would be closer to you than I would, you know.
Ah, no, I'm in Paisley.
Let me see if I can take the cam quickly and show
Okay,
you.
yeah, I'll pay your train fare and give you some money. I'll pay you money. I wouldn't want it done for nothing, you know what I mean? Because I'm too heavy-handed. I'm no clumsy, but I'm very heavy-handed with things. I don't like to jam it in case it blows up. There's a wee disc with it, another wee round, wee small disc.
Okay, so this is inside my computer here. Right?
Right.
That yellow one there is a graphics card. Okay?
Right, here's the back of the computer. I'm trying to see the back.
Right. The back of it's there.
Now you throw the picture behind. Where's the back?
There's the back there, right? On the outside.
Right, I've got a graphics card, and behind the graphics card there's 2 kind of grey.
Right. You'll notice there that torch isn't working. Oh. You'll notice there I have, see the white ones there? That's a USB 2. Right?
Right.
Now, how I put that in was simple. It lifts out,
Yeah, mine is blue, 3.0.
right? It lifts out and it's got wee slices there, right? Now, there's also a PCI card in there, so I just basically line it up. I basically line it up and push it back down into place.
Right, there's the back, right, I see the back, right?
Right. So it depends on the computer.
One's a Dell Inspiron 530, the other one's a Acer.
Right, I'll pull you in 2 seconds, Steve.
I can see the yellow, you've got yellow, yours is yellow.
Well, there's some of the stuff I've actually got two PCI ports. I've got what they call a host port, a graphics port, and that's the same.
What do these things here?
That's a Sound Blaster card.
Right.
It's one of the old creative Sound Blasters. But that's basically what it is, mate. There's no forcing on it. It lines up and it just fits in. Now,
Just screw it in.
well, some computers have like a plastic thing here that keeps them in place, you know.
Yeah, mine's a screw. You go to the screw from outside. The tail's a screw.
Aye, well, you just pop a screw on it'll hold them in place from falling out, you know.
So where is your PCI slots? Is it the wee long ones?
Yes, see them white ones there?
That's kite thing the middle. Hold on. Right, that's the yellow next to the battery.
Yes, next to the Siemens battery, yeah.
Aye. Right.
That's the PCI slots. That's where your USB. That's a USB PCI card you have there. That's where it goes.
The nose lock in, as big as that, but there's two.
Aye, it goes into there.
Alright, right, yours is white, mine's kind of grey colour, aye.
No bother. Don't worry about the colours. As long as it, as I say, don't force it in.
And there's plenty of room at the back.
Well, in that particular box that I have, there is, you know.
You've got plenty of room at the back.
Aye, well, that's a big quad core. But plenty of room in that one, but they're all different.
Aye.
Let me line this up.
Who's got control of Skype? Stevie Winton.
Well, where's Stevie now? Let me see. Right,
Well, I've got them in see when I plug in my USBs, my camera thing in the thing, this computer can run, this USB can run faster with a 2.0 or a 3.0. So the little up eBay was saying the new one, the 3.0, so I bought the two 3.0 for £10.
Right, that's not bad. Right, give me 2 seconds, Nathan.
Yeah.
Just end this wee bit. I'm recording this, you see. Okay, friends, just for the recording, that's basically the end of the tag show. We're just chatting among ourselves here. Anybody wants to make any comments on YouTube, what they've heard, please feel free to do so. And we'll see you all in 2 weeks' time on Saturday night at 9 PM UK time. You're welcome to join us.